Joshua Harris is a very popular millennium Christian writer who writes about relationships and is the author of I Kissed Dating Goodbye, and trying to pretend that he was celibate for Jesus. He was celibate for a good cause. And for this, many Christian women regarded him to be a potential good mate or good husband. Here's a guy willing to go without sex and all the tantalizing temptation, withdrawing from lust and sensual desires, and even writing a book on it, and made plenty of money, laughing all the way to the bank. I emphasize laughing all the way to the bank. However, now he's kissing Jesus goodbye. He now claims that he's no longer a Christian. But wait for the shock. Joshua now argues that he wants to apologize to the LGBT world. He's no longer a Christian. He cannot somehow see the logic of Christianity. This is what he claims. And he wants to now apologize to the LGBT world. Let me decode this con man for you. Number one, he was never a Christian. If you meet Jesus Christ, there is no way that you can put your hand to the plow and then go back into darkness. You met something else. Either you met a counterfeit spirit or you met business. You were doing business. And this is what happened. Joshua was obviously selling his books, conning the Christian world. You'd be surprised how Christians are gullible. And as a result, he made plenty of money. Thank you very much. He made plenty of money. Once he made his money and he separated from his wife, it means that they become a brand like David Beckham and Victoria. Their brand, their marriage is a brand. This is what you're paid to see them. Romeo and Juliet in love. And their book, it seals the deal. But now their marriage is over. So too their relationship with Jesus Christ is over. In other words, the business deal has broken down. Their marriage was a business contract and it broken down. The church gave them plenty of money by supporting his fake book. But did you know there are many people in church, whether in bands, whatever, who are making money out of gullible Christians? Christianity is big business. Whether you're a prosperity preacher, whatever. If you want to make money, exploiting the name of Jesus Christ, then Christianity is it. Who was it? I think it was Catherine Coleman who lied and pretended that she was hijacked or something by this satanic group. The whole Christian world, they held on to her very words and they bought her book, only to find out that it was a fake. It was a fake. It didn't happen. But the Christian world, they like this fairy tale of somebody being torn from this and suddenly find the light of Christ. They lap it up because they don't know who Jesus is. So therefore, it reinforces their faith. They won't find Jesus for themselves. They rather find him through a third party. So these people, they are aware of this. And they spin these tales, these yarns, like Joshua did. He made money about singles and dating, and this is big business. If you look at, what's his name, T.D. Jakes, now what's his expertise? Relationships. Relationships. You can't go wrong. Everybody wants to have a good marriage. Everybody wants to have a good family life. That's big business. It's nothing more than glorified counseling masquerading as preaching the gospel. You won't find anywhere in the New Testaments, not even the Old Testaments, where the theme is based on human relationships. You won't find one. The best you can find is, husband, treat your wife as Christ treat the church. That's all you'll find. But the church is now becoming nothing more than glorified counselors, because they know that people don't want to work at their own relationships. And this is where money is. And Joshua capitalized on it. What he did, he made his money from, just like Marjo. Do you remember Marjo? When Marjo was a traveling con man, he actually admitted, he made a documentary that he was a traveling con man, getting people to speak in tongues. They were all speaking in tongues and dancing around in the spirit. And when Marjo actually says that he was a fake, he said he knew how to tap these Christians. He knew the psychology and he made money. A lot of Christians didn't want to hear the truth. Why? Sheer pride, or they never cared. Joshua never cared either about the Christian world. He made his money lying in the name of Jesus Christ. Talking about, I want to stay celibate. We don't know whether he was having sex in secret, but his book sold around the world. They call him the Millennium author. Yeah, everybody in the Millennium 2000, the Big Bang, before the world's going to finish, they all followed him. This fake person, this fake Christian. There is no way, I repeat, there is no way you can meet Christ, the light, the truth, the absolute to the universe, and you suddenly says, well, it doesn't make sense. You did not meet Jesus. And there's many people in the same predicament. Why? Who baptized them? It wasn't Jesus. It was church denomination. Who baptized them? They pastors, their organization. It wasn't Christ. So of course, you're going to say, it doesn't make sense. I want to go somewhere else. Look at which is what Joshua's doing. And apologizing to the LGBT world. Why? He was baptized by his book. He was baptized by his book into business, into money. Just like many people are baptized by their organizations. They're baptized by their denominations. They're baptized by their pastors. They're baptized because they saw someone in the church, they fancied her or he, and they wanted to get their good books. So they think, I'll get baptized. That's not baptism. And hence, God is not going to honor such dirty, wicked intentions. The church, you won't find this anywhere on YouTube. This is too deep. Right? Joshua made his money. That was his baptism. He made his money. And now he's saying he's no longer a Christian. I wonder how many people put their trust in him. I wonder how many. Thank God. No pastor baptized me. No church organization baptized me. If you want to find out how I was baptized, then you have to read this book that's coming up. This book, it will tell you how I was baptized. Too many of us were baptized by our organizations, our denominations, and our pastors. Hence, when things like this happen, we lose our faith. Why? Our faith was in flesh and blood. Because a man has a dark color, he must be a Christian. Look how many counterfeit pastors are running the church. Look how many. And because our spirit is in darkness, we can't even tell. We can't even tell. So this, when I read it on my phone app, it did not surprise me, because a church is nothing more than big business. And if you haven't got a spirit of discernment, they'll con you.
I'm so blind. I want to see Jesus. I'm so blind.